all right. Here we go. We got another episode of Cinema or Sofa with your boy, Tommy Grimm. Today, we're going to be reviewing Captain America Brave New World. I seen the movie, and at the end, I said, what was the best part? Red Hulk was the best part, seeing him on the big screen, but she had no superpowers. Without that, it just doesn't look realistic, and it just doesn't look right.
Don't say I didn't warn you.
What if this is a trap?
Turns out that she actually had cancer, beat that shit. I'm glad that you made it through. There are women out there that think that they could step up to a man, a regular old dude, and have a chance.
I've gotten into Krav Maga, which is based, it's Israeli.
Yeah, it's an Israeli martial art.
Yeah. Okay, so you want to palm it different. Don't put your thumb like that. Palm it, otherwise you're going to hurt your thumb. So I'm going to get you.
Wow. Is this allowed?
I am not in the film. It should be a good one. Marvel does a great job.
What's going on with Captain America Brave World? Are you still in it?
I am not a part of that film.
That just goes to show that they did a lot of reshoots. Now, before we get started, I just want to say, everyone that is a Marvel fan, go see the movie in theaters. If you're that deep into Marvel and you like it, of course, you're going to go see it. But if you've skipped out on quite a few Marvel movies already, this might not be the movie for you. I'm going to give you a couple reasons why exactly. One thing that I've noticed about this movie is there's been a lot of talk about a lot of reshoots, and I believe that to be true, which means their original budget, $180 million, is probably null and void.
Because we can't finish the movie without money.
Really? Because I thought we could finish it with Fruit Loops. I'm telling you, because it's your job, along with going over budget and being short, to tell him these things.
Because they probably spent a lot more than that with all that time and delay and so forth. They originally had a wrestler. So yeah, Seth Rollins was supposed to be in the movie. He wasn't. Then his villain was taken out of the movie and they put another one in. And it was the guy from Breaking Bad. I'm sorry, dude. I don't know how to say your name. I don't remember your name. I'm sorry. I would love to learn it. You are a great actor. Please don't hold it against me. We're going to call him Gustavo Fring.
Gustavo Fring. Es freut mich, Ihre Bekanntschaft zu machen.
Okay, they put him in this movie. Yes, I'm a fucking idiot.
Nincompoop! Must I hold your hand? Nope. Went before we got here, boss.
They put him in this movie as Sidewinder. Now, Sidewinder looked nothing like the actual guy in the comics or creature or whatever he was, because I'm be honest, it would be pretty wild and I don't see how they would make him look in real life unless it was complete CGI. But we're going to watch a clip on Seth Rollins talking about what happened and why he's not in the movie. But let's take a look at what he has to say. So Seth Rollins, he's a wrestler, I believe.
What's going on with Captain America Brave World? Are you still in it?
I am not a part of that film.
What happened?
The script went through a lot of rewrites and reshoots, and essentially my role got either repurposed or completely erased.
We got a similar
my
haircut.
understanding, there were just a lot of rewrites and a lot of reshoots. I've got a finished product that hopefully they're happy with, and hopefully it's successful, but it will be sans Seth Rollins. I will say unequivocally, I am not in the film. I do not want anybody to go to the film thinking, oh, I'm here to see Seth Rollins. I am not in the film. It should be a good one. Marvel does a great job.
That just goes to show that they did a lot of reshoots.
He sucks. His too pretty face ruins the fucking thing. It's distracting. Which is why I told my father we should just bite the bullet, put some more money into this thing, and reshoot it with new actors and a different director.
Okay, and I kind of want to show you what Sidewinder looks like, right? Compared to what he looked like in the movie. And the guy that played him, I don't remember his name. His name is, I can't even say it if I seen it. It's a guy from Breaking Bad, Gustavo Fring. Look at the difference, okay? Right, like, bro, like, not even close. No shot. No shot. It's not even close. It's really not. His acting is always on point. It is always spectacular. But in this movie, he dropped the ball. It was horrible. It was horrible. I wasn't buying it. It just wasn't it. And I guess now that I know what Sidewinder looked like in the comics, I can kind of guess why I wasn't buying the whole fucking villain thing that he was doing. I'm sorry, dude. Like, it just sucked. You dropped the ball. Maybe they rushed him in there and said, da-da-da-da-da, let's do it. But it was bad. It was bad. How could they even make the comic version into a live action? That would be pretty freaking hard. Pretty freaking hard. Serpent Squad. That's what it's called. That's like their conglomerate to the villains that they have called the Serpent Squad. I don't know nothing about that. I'm not really a Marvel genius. I would say Marvel nerd, but I consider these people geniuses because they could remember so much and so many details about these characters. You know, I kind of envy that. So next, we're going to be taking a look at Sabra, played by Shara Haas. Okay, now Sabra in this movie doesn't seem like she's a mutant. Okay, in the comics, she was originally a mutant from Israel, an Israel fighter. She fought for special forces or something like that in the comics, and she had superpowers. In this movie, she does not. When I was originally watching this movie, I'm like, oh, snap. Like, because I don't know any of these characters. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't know. I didn't read the comics. Not my thing. Watching this, I'm thinking that she got super serum or something because she's over here taking cheeks. All right? She's clapping cheeks, knocking out soldiers left and right. I'm like, holy moly. She's on it. Okay? I like that. I'm like, yes, she got super serum. Maybe Captain America will get some super serum. In this one, no, that doesn't happen, and she doesn't have super serum, let alone they don't say she has any type of powers at all whatsoever. Now, so originally, this is what she looked like. She is smoking hot. She is smoking hot, okay? Smoking hot. Let's see what else. There's another one, you know, and this is more lifelike what she would have looked like. Okay, now let me show you a comparison of them side by side. In the movie, she didn't have a super suit or nothing like that. No cool looking gear. She was like pretty much the whole movie. Let's say if she was a lawyer, that's what she was wearing throughout almost the whole movie. You know, with like a laminate, it looked like. And she was kicking butt, but she had no superpowers. They did not specify that. Now, I'd like to point out that she is extremely smaller than the other cast members. It was hard to believe that she was running through trained soldiers, like running your fingers through water.
In case you've never done it, this is known as washing your hands.
Like she was just knocking them down. Now, if she had superpowers, it'd be more believable, but she didn't have any superpowers. So it didn't really make sense. It kind of looked a little ridiculous after you realize she doesn't have any superpowers. I just want to point out like how everyone else towers over her. Now, you see this picture? She's probably wearing heels. Okay, and there's nothing wrong with that. It turns out that she actually had cancer. Beat that shit. Congratulations. Great job. Everyone hates cancer, and I'm glad that you made it through it. And I'm going to tell you right now, there's no knocking her acting. Her acting didn't have anything to do with my opinion on this at all. Her acting was great. I really hope that they write it in to where they reveal that she has superpowers, because without that, it just doesn't look realistic, and it just doesn't look right.
Don't say I didn't warn you.
What if this is a trap?
Okay, because of her size, you know. I think that once they probably expand a little bit on this, it'll be great. But it did look a little unrealistic. And my opinion is, yes, women need to have confidence and know that they're strong. Now, she doesn't have superpowers. Other women might think that they could do what she does. Yes, it's a movie. I get it. And it's not because of this movie. I'm not saying it is, but there are women out there that think that they could step up to a man, a regular old dude, and have a chance when they don't. And that could be very dangerous, okay? I have a clip here that I want to show. I'm going to show little bits and pieces of it, and I might actually release like the full clip of it that I clipped up.
I've gotten into Krav Maga, which is it's Israeli.
Yeah, it's an Israeli martial art.
Yeah, I'm 4'9". I'm 4'10".
How much do you weigh?
Like 100 pounds.
When you say you could handle somebody who, like, you're talking about like a woman.
I can pick up a 180-pound man and throw him on his back. I can take a knife from a guy. I can take a gun from a guy.
Not to be funny, but you're small, so if a man hits you hard enough, it's a wrap. Like,
so here's the proposal. He's giving you the best position. You have him in a rear naked choke. You have his back. You have his neck.
Okay, so you want to like palm it different. Don't put your thumb like that. Palm it, otherwise you're gonna hurt your thumb. So I'm gonna get you here.
Wow. Is this allowed? What the?
nah, you can't do it.
Gil!
You too little.
Oh, Caleb!
You too little. I got it. It's over. It's over. Let it go.
Kick him in the face! Or the balls. No, don't kick him in the balls. Don't kick him in the balls.
Stop. You can't do it.
Stop. What are you doing?
No, you told me stop. It ain't nowhere till it's over.
You're not really playing.
It ain't nowhere till it's over.
Killed you just, and you hit me in my shit. For real.
I mean, in real life,
I fucking did.
What the fuck?
Your first Krav Maga lesson was just free. Congratulations.
I gave you a chance, but even with you all that shit, you would have got killed right there, shorty. You had no power.
If he had wanted to, he could have peeled you off and thrown you across the room with so much force as to have your soul have left your body instantly.
Sorry about
But this is a real situation, okay? On a live podcast, that proves that this is not the case, okay, ladies? Be careful. Don't try to step to a dude. You know, it's not safe, all right? It ain't safe. Also, something that was made aware doing a little research on this movie, the guy on the far right is the director, Julius Ona. I hope I said that right. Julius Ona. I'm not sure. But anyways, if you look him up in IMDb, his very first film, short film, it was literally called The N-Word. Okay, so I don't know what that was about, but yeah, that's kind of weird.
Am I weird? No, you're not weird.
Strange. I just had to. Oh, you see that? They just tried to cancel. In all reality, it was a good movie, right? But it didn't make sense. You could definitely tell that bits and pieces were clipped together and smashed together at the end because they did a lot of reshooting. Would I go see this movie again in the theaters? Absolutely not.
Same bad movie. You want to see it?
Yeah, something tells me it doesn't hold up to the original.
Nothing ever does.
Let's go get that drink.
Yeah.
I seen the movie, and at the end, I said, what was the best part? Red Hulk was the best part, seeing him on the big screen. That's why I would actually say this is a Hulk movie, because they brought people back from the original Hulk movie, one of the originals, because, you know, they had a big series. This Captain America movie was definitely feeling like a Hulk movie, because they brought in all these people you wanted to see. And that was the main attraction. I wish they would give him super serum, because he would be stronger than the original Captain America. And let me tell you why. Because think of Steve Rogers before he took the serum. He was a little wimp.
We are going to win this war because we have the best men. And because they're going to get better.
Now imagine the old Falcon. We'll call him Papa Doc. Imagine Papa Doc taking the serum. The super serum. He would be huge, ginormous. Okay, he'd be way stronger than the original Captain America. I don't see why they keep flirting with the idea, but it doesn't happen. It doesn't make sense to me. It's like buying a girl 4 drinks throughout the night, and not saying nothing to her.
In fact, how about a round on me? He's in love.
Just like staring at her and blowing her kisses, like, yeah. I might go over there and talk to you. It might happen someday. Tonight. No, not tonight. Not going to happen. Nope, not tonight. But yeah, Red Hulk was awesome to see. It just sucked that the fight only lasted about like 4 minutes and 52 seconds or something like that. Some absurd amount of time. I was waiting, and it just never really happened until the very end, which just goes to show they knew that's why people were going to see the movie. Okay. I do enjoy Anthony Mackie's acting. He's a great actor. I enjoy him in Twisted Metal. Can't wait to watch that. All right, I watched the first season. Can't wait to watch the second season. I think it might be out. I'm not sure. In all reality, cinema or sofa, if you like the Hulk, go see the movie, okay? If you like Captain America, go see the movie. But if you think that it's going to add to your Marvel cinematic experience and get you ready and really wanting to see the next movie, I don't think so. I'm not excited for what comes out next. I got into Marvel during Endgame and Infinity Wars, and I rewatched all of them, and I was like, holy shit, these are amazing movies. Now, not really. Not even close. Yeah, if you're iffy about this movie, don't see it. Wait for it to come out on streaming platforms, Disney Plus. 1 through 10, I give it a 3.2, and that's being generous, okay? The acting was bad with Sidewinder. He looked nothing like his character. I don't know, in the comics, was some freak accident happened to where that guy looked like that? I don't know. But Sabra, her acting was extremely good. I got to say that. It was good, and it's making me curious and want to watch some other films that she's in. And that's Shara Haas, right? She did a great job, but the writers did a horrible job by not giving her powers, man. It just wasn't believable. It was like when SpongeBob gets hit. You know, watching her jump up and run through soldiers, I thought I was going to hear that little SpongeBob squeak, right? It just did not seem realistic, okay? Anthony Mackie did a good job, all right? It's just they should have gave him super serum or super soldier serum, whatever it's called. Harrison Ford did a good job. Why is Seth Rollins still listed as part of the cast?